What is up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a Calendly or recreate a Calendly calendar inside your high-level account. So you don't need to use Calendly anymore. It is very, very simple. Actually, a lot easier to set up than a Calendly calendar. And I'm going to show you how to do it from start to finish. So let's dive right in. Go inside your high-level account, open up your sub account. In this case, we are in my tutorial account. And you're going to go over here to where it says calendars on the left-hand side. Once you're there, click on calendar settings in the top middle. Once you are here, you're going to see basically the page to create calendars. So I'm going to start this from the very beginning. So we're going to click on add new calendar on the top right blue button. Once you're here, you're going to be able to select what type of calendar you want. In this case, the calendar that I have was a personal meeting calendar, 30 minutes. As you can see, this is my time frame. And once I select a time and date, it's going to give me the name and email, share whatever you want, add guest, schedule event, right? What we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. So what I recommend to do is a round robin, because you can just have, let's say you're doing one-on-one calls. If you do a round robin calendar, you can still have yourself as the one person in the calendar. But later on, let's say you add people to your sales team and you want to add someone to that calendar, it's literally a one-click add a team member. If you do it the other way, which is, let's say you're doing a personal booking calendar, this one right here on the left-hand side, and then later on you want to add someone to your sales team, you're going to actually have to redo that calendar and create a new one to add people on. So I always say, why not start with something that you can expand in and not really do it, redo the full thing later on. So I like to do round robin. Here, then we can put our calendar name. In this case, I can literally do the same thing I have over here, GHL Discovery Call. And maybe you can do it with Josh Diaz if y'all want to do that, or with your brand team, whatever it is. But you can name your calendar right here. Once you do that, you can add a description. If I add a description, it's basically going to go right under here, right? So I can say something like high level discovery, so you guys can see it. And then from there, I'm going to select the team members. In this case, I'm going to be just one person, right? I'm going to treat this as like a personal calendar, like how I have it here in Calendly. I'm going to add myself here. Then we can do a custom URL widget. So basically, if you're not going to host this calendar inside a funnel with your domain, then you can do something simple like this, where I can be like, let's say GHL Disco. That might be taken. Why not? Perfect. 30 minutes. Perfect. And then booking availability, as you can see here, it's using my availability. Now, I would recommend just to go over here to the advanced settings, click on that. Once you are here, this is like the main view of creating the calendar itself. So a few things over here, you can put your calendar logo, which is that either photo of yourself, like a headshot, or you can do a company logo. You can put it in there. I do recommend to do it. It has to be square, right? So do it like they say here, 180 by 180, but you can honestly upload a 500 by 500. That's fine. As long as it's square, it's going to look very, very good. Let me add my headshot in here really quick. All right, there it is. So I just uploaded that. I can choose from square view or circle. In this case, let's just keep on going with the Calendly style. Let's do circle. It's fine. Once I'm done, I like to do this, by the way. This is a little pro tip. Copy your calendar name, and then over here where it says meeting invite title, do the bar, straight bar, and then put it like this. This is going to actually show up once they book a call through this calendar. It's going to create that meeting invite in their Google Calendar or whatever email or calendar they're using. And this is going to be the title. So it's always good to have like their name and then also whatever the appointment or calendar itself is. So that's good. Custom URL. Let me just change it up again. I would just do something like this: GHL Discovery Call or Disco Call. Then over here, we have meeting distribution. In this case, if it is just one-on-one personal, you just have yourself here and not a full team. I would just say leave it as how it is, optimized for availability. If you have multiple people on this calendar, you can choose from availability, right? Whoever is available, show those times, or you can choose to basically for equal distribution, right? So if Josh got, for example, let's say if I added Manny here, I have 2 people on this calendar. If Josh is already booked enough, let's make sure that Manny's getting booked now, right? So it's equal distribution in regards to the appointments. In this case, I'm going to leave myself, and then here after that, I can add the meeting location. Inside Calendly, I just had the Google Meet, so I can click on Google Meet here, and that's good to go as long as my Gmail is connected already. I recommend, of course, if you're doing virtual meetings, do Zoom, right? So once you do that, you're going to see if I click on Zoom there, it's going to say this user has not connected their Zoom account yet. If you do see that, all you got to do is click on where it says My Profile, and I can actually show you that really quick. Click on My Profile really quick. Once you are here, scroll down to where it says Calendar Settings right here. Click on Video Conferencing, and then Add New, and then this is where you can connect your Zoom. Once you do that, sign into your Zoom account, and then it's going to say connected, and then now go back to your calendar. And then once you're here, you'll be able to select Zoom. You'll be good to go. All right, awesome. Then in the very bottom, you're going to be able to select the meeting color. This is basically the color that's going to show on your calendar, on your Google Calendar. So when a meeting pops up, it's going to be, in this case, I'll have it as red. But you can do, if you have several calendars inside GoHighLevel and they're all connected to your main Google Calendar, depending on the color, you'll know, oh, this is my discovery call or this is my audit call, whatever it is. In this case, I'll do purple. Click on save. And then let's go over here. Once you're here, you're going to be on the availability settings. We're going to go and you're going to see your availability. Now, it is per user, right? So if you want to change the availability or the hours that are available to book a call with you, just click on this right here. And then you can do date specific hours or really just weekly hours, and then click on edit and then edit the schedule. And then from there, you can say, okay, I'm going to do, I'm not going to do Sundays. I'm going to do Saturdays, and I'm going to not do 12 a.m. I'm going to do 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Let's go over here, p.m., 5 p.m., where you're at. Perfect. So 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then I can click on this little copy button here. And then let's say this is all to everybody here except for Sundays. I click on apply and then good to go. So now my availability is set for the calendar itself between Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're good to go. You also have this feature here called Look Busy, where it's going to basically hide a percentage of your available slots. So let's say you have available from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you toggle this on, it might not show 2 p.m., not show 11 a.m., right? I honestly would probably never suggest you to do that, just because what if that's the time that they are available, right? Having availability is a good thing, not a bad thing. So I would say don't do it. After that, in the very bottom here, we have our main settings like meeting interval, meeting duration. If your meeting is 30 minutes, you can say, hey, I want to, book every 30 minutes. So like 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, 2:30, and so forth. If you want to have more kind of intervals or be like, hey, people can book at 2 o'clock, 2:15, then you can do 15. I would just say keep it at 30 minutes. If the meeting duration is 30, leave it like that. The date range, this is super, super important. As you can see here on the Calendly side, anybody can book with me for, all the way up next month, January, 60 plus days out. I definitely do not recommend that for a calendar, especially if you're doing a discovery call calendar or an audit call calendar, whatever it is. I would say leave it max 7 days. But if you have really good availability and you have Saturday open, I'll probably do 5 days out only rolling. And this is basically how far into the future bookings can be made from today, from right now. So people can only book out 5 days in the future. I think that's really good. So like that, you can limit the no-show or reduce the no-shows. And then over here, we have minimum scheduling notice. This is also another one. So if your calendar is completely free right now, what's the minimum basically the minimum time that you need in advance to be able to make that call or allow that call to be booked? If you leave this as 0, someone can literally book a call with you, within the next 5 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is. So I usually recommend to do it at least like 2 hours. You can do 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever, fits best for you. But like that, if I do it at 2 hours, if someone books a call right now with me, I know it's going to be, no sooner than 2 hours from now. So that's good. And then the last recommendation I would do here is the post buffer time. So let's say you're doing back-to-back calls. You don't want to really be back-to-back in the sense that maybe one call is going to go a little bit over. So account for that. And I usually do like a 15 minutes buffer time here after someone books, right? So if someone books at 1 o'clock, then my availability is going to be blocked off until 1:45, right? 30 minutes plus 15, 45. And I think that works very well. So that's availability. Then let's go over here to forms and payment. In this case, the form, as you see here, we're doing the same form as Calendly. Name, email. In this case, I'm also going to add phone number. First name, last name, email, phone. That's the default form on GoHighLevel. And as you can see here, step 1 is picking the date and time exactly how Calendly does it, right? You pick the date and time first, and then you go into the actual form, which is exactly how it's set up here. If you do want to switch that around, you can just have the form be first and then that. I do think that the date and time is really good as the first step. Then you can pre-populate fields, sticky contacts, if they have already kind of submitted information to you. In this case, you can have this, you can't, whatever you want. I usually take that off. And then also consent checkbox. This is also kind of your preference in regards to where you want to have the consent, or if you want them to check off, hey, good to go. Like, I approve, I give you consent to contact me. In this case, Calendly does not have it here. I don't have it, so I can just untoggle that. I can add guests exactly how Calendly has done it right here. And I can just do that by toggling this on. Perfect. And then over here, you have the confirmation page. Basically the message, right? So when you book a call through Calendly, right? So if I book something right here, let's say Josh Tass, and let me do josh@gmail.com, schedule an event, right? This is basically there's no booking message, right? Unless it's this one, a calendar invitation will be sent to your email address. You can just copy that, right? You can just copy this and then have it here, right? Or choose whatever message you want to show, but it's going to say, confirmed, booked, and then this little message right below it. And then that's it. Click on save, and then you'll be good to go. The next thing you can do here is you can do quick notifications. These are super fast. If you're not doing it inside the automations or workflow, you can do it through here, set them up like an appointment, basically confirmed is the main one. And you can say, hey, send out an email and SMS to the person by clicking on a little pencil. But I honestly would recommend to just do a appointment automation or workflow. I have another another video that goes over how to create this automated nurture sequence for appointment reminders. So check that out. I recommend that rather than this method. And here I recommend to click on allow Google, Outlook, or iCloud calendar to send invite. That's super important. That will reduce your no-shows a lot and increase show-up rates a lot. And then assign contacts to your respective calendar team member each time an appointment is booked. So that means that when someone does book an appointment, it's going to go directly with that appointment owner, which in this case, it's me, Josh, and then you're good to go. Then you can, also determine like what's the max basically cancellation and reschedule allowed time. So like they're allowed to reschedule or cancel the meeting, let's say 10 minutes before the meeting, right? That's like the max, or 30 minutes before, right? And then after those 30 minutes, they cannot reschedule anymore. This is honestly personal preference if you want to use that or not. And then I can click on save here. And then finally, we have that last step over here, which is customization. Here, what I can do, and one thing that you can do is like, instead of having like this blue color that shows up, let me just, let's see here. So instead of this like normal blue color that we have here, you can customize this to whatever fits your brand, right? So let's say your brand is a green color, right? In my case, my brand is like this little green color as well. So if I wanted to use that, I can put that in there, and then now it's green, right? And of course, let's say you want to, maybe it's not that, maybe not that bright of a green because it's hard to see. I can change that to a darker one like this, hit save. And then guess what? We're good to go. We have created a calendar. It is active. You can always deactivate it or activate it right here. You can delete it here. You can edit it right here. And then you can click on share calendar, and that will be basically your scheduling link, right? So the same way you do it through Calendly, where they give you a specific link, you can copy this one, and right away, without any funnel created, you can use that calendar exactly how we set it up, right? So there it is, from top to bottom, how to replace Calendly with high-level calendars. All right, guys. I hope this video was super valuable. If you did like it, like the video itself. Comment down below any questions you have in regards to calendars or high level in general. I'm a full-time high level expert. This is what I love to do, and I'm breaking down the system from top to bottom for you guys. So like that, you can really scale your business, grow your business, build your business, or help basically sell services, with the high level skill, right? So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I'm going to be breaking it all down, and I wish to see you guys soon. Peace.